Yes, guys, we are finally made it. We are finally back again for another reaction on this here Brbptv. Be real, be positive. Welcome to each and every one of you guys who tuned into another vibrations. I do appreciate you guys 150%. Big up all the newcomers out there. Big up all yourself for definitely tuning into another vibrations. And of course, this is your boy Mr. Lex. One time we're about to go crazy on this one, especially on the things that are happening today, guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Click the thumbs up button. I'm going to appreciate that 150 billion%. And with that said, guys, let us get into the vibrations for the day, guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up right there and then. Now, guys, there was a bit of a situation that similarly seemed to have taken place today. What is this? I have no idea why I was saying this. But anyways, guys, we're moving along. Yes. So apparently there was even a roadblock that took place, guys. I think these individuals there were trying to break entry, or not necessarily break entry, but they were trying to go on the other side. Serious traffic. They were probably trying to figure out, hey, let me see if I can drive on the other side and try to make my way down and see. Well, this truck was heading. Wait a while, what's going on here, man? This is interesting stuff. It looked like these guys are on this side, and I don't know what on earth is going on. It's craziness that was happening, brothers and sisters, in the Roseau region right there. Well, this is actually by the old mill. I think this is the old mill area. And yeah, it seems like these two vehicles tried to go on the wrong side of the road, or I don't know what exactly is going on, man. I don't know what on earth is going on, brethrens. Anyways, madness that was happening in Roseau, brothers and sisters, in the CANEFIELD Roseau region. And of course, this is CANEFIELD as well. You see how far the traffic was.
People going into town because of the cruise ship.
This is all the way to CANEFIELD, brothers and sisters, from town. I believe there are two cruise ships there, but we'll get into that
happening on the port. That is the current situation.
The big demand pass. And it's not just stopping there, you know, guys. This is going into CANEFIELD, going up CANEFIELD area, inside CANEFIELD.
Good thing I'm working in Wesley today.
And trucks like, whoa, those individuals. Why?
This is crazy.
Why?
Between the cruise ship and people picking up their boxes and their barrels.
Oh, okay. Boy.
That is what all you have to do.
So you have people coming from Portsmouth region coming all the way up to Roseau. Then you have people coming from, I guess, the east side of Dominica, trying to make their way into through CANEFIELD, coming down. And this is the kind of situation that is. Well, that is traffic. I haven't heard an individual tell me that one of their co-workers came in 2 hours late, man. 2 hours, man. That's crazy right there. And of course, this is the CANEFIELD region going to Roseau. And as you can see, the amount of traffic that is there, man. Roseau was just full of traffic. This is as a result of the cruise ship boats that you've seen. There's one there and there's one over there. This one might be smaller, or maybe just the distance. We don't know. But there's one there and there's one there. But there's something I have to point out, brothers and sisters. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure who orchestrated this thing, realizing, hey guys, tomorrow we have some cruise ships coming in. Let us see if we can organize the traffic. So we also have the concession stuff that is going to be ending in like what, 9 days. Obviously people bringing in their barriers, trying to get as much as possible for them to be able to get the duty-free waiver on their barrels and stuff. And you know, the cruise ship came in and just causing a little chaos. I don't know who the individuals are that are organizing this stuff, but I think you guys should have prepared and planned for this thing to happen. This is one of the heights, one of the heights in time in Dominica. I think all you should have prepared. You did not know this thing was gonna happen. And another thing is, I always notice the one in Roseau, the Bayfront one, this one right down there. They tend to block the road in certain areas so that you don't go through there. But don't you think you guys should have organized something along that line so that traffic can flow properly? I mean, you blocking the road, making it worse again. So yeah, most likely have the parts of Roseau blocked over there. A lot of traffic is coming in Christmas time. People probably trying to do a little shopping or whatever. And of course, around that region there's the barrel area where you can come and get your barrels and so forth and so forth. So it's quite a conundrum right there, brothers and sisters. Quite a conundrum. There was even a lady that girl I was saying this check this out, Nicole.
I live literally 5 minutes from town. I've been in traffic.
She says she's 5 minutes from town. That's where I guess she lives. She lives 5 minutes from town.
I live literally 5 minutes from town. I've been in traffic probably for the past 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Look at this.
Well, it's time for you to go and mingle with the brethren.
Look at this.
Mingle with the
This makes
brethren.
no sense.
Oh, that's why I just clipped this area. I was showing you guys going up Canefield side. Not there. This one. So I'm guessing she was somewhere over there somewhere. But the organizers, I think all you need to do something better than this. It seems like we want more people to come in, but we're not prepared. We want to get cricket sports and this kind of things there, but we're not prepared. Why are we always not prepared, but we on things? We need to be prepared for these things. Just like some people, I want to reach the end goal, but you don't want to take the steps to get to the end goal. You just want to be at the end, at the finish line. That shouldn't be, brothers and sisters. We have to take steps to do things bit by bit by bit, and to take steps to do things bit by bit. Obviously, you have to do what? Prepare. This is why you go through schools, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, you do exams and whatnot to go through the different stages. If you don't do well, then you stay back. But apparently, we're trying to go to the end goal, brothers and sisters, and this is ending up in chaos in the nature of the Caribbean. Especially knowing that there's a number of things colliding in that regard. Individuals trying to shop because it's Christmas season. Monday coming is Christmas, guys. Today is Monday. Next Monday is Christmas, you know that? You know that, right? All right. Well, if you don't know that, now you know that, brothers and sisters. Next Monday is Christmas. So most likely people probably trying to get a little early start or something. People trying to go to work. People trying to do a number of things. Plus, you have cruise ship boats coming on there. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good. But I think the organizers should have organized something better to alleviate that circumstance. This is going to Roseau, brothers and sisters. So traffic line up all the way down to Canefield. And not just Canefield going, inside Canefield going to the east. Boy, that is something else. So I guess individuals, we need to do something better than that. I think there's a lot of room for improvement when it comes down to this situation. A lot of room for a lot, brothers and sisters, a lot of room for improvement when it comes down to these things. The question is, are we even making any stride to meet this kind of improvement levels? Like I mentioned before, brothers and sisters, the United States is building a stadium now. They're building a cricket stadium now for them to host the World Cup in New York. Dominica have stadium already, but we don't have light. So we can't prepare. Hey. All they have to do in Benjamin's Park, from my understanding of the letters and stuff that I've seen, is probably make like a few pitches in Benjamin Park so the players can come and practice and free up themselves and so forth and so forth. Most likely they want to be putting them in Portsmouth because that's where Kepinski is. So you want to organize these things. We want things, but we're not prepared to make it become a reality. We want things, but we're not prepared to make these things a reality. It's kind of like saying I want $1 million. Okay, that's nice to have $1 million. That's true. But what are you doing to get the $1 million? Or I can just think it, man. I can manifest. I get $1 million. Bow. Magic. Rub my genie bottle. Rub my genie bottle. And I'll get $1 million. Not planning to do the work. You have to prepare, brothers and sisters. If you knew these things was coming in, you knew these things is a part of the revenues in Dominica, you should prepare for this thing. Don't you think so? I think we should prepare. And another thing is, why do they tend to give the tourists priority? For example, that area in Roseau there, where they have the boat over there, brothers and sisters. Why do they tend to give the tourists priorities over the individuals in their own land? They're blocking out areas, putting the people in, making the people uncomfortable. Sometimes you don't know where to go, where to pass, where to park. I mean, Anyways, brothers and sisters, Mr. Lick's family sent me this right there and said, Mr. Licks, you need to react to my boy. My boy, 17th, I guess this was a my boy from yesterday. And this is what the individual told me to react to. My boy said it's very interesting that Senator Whiteless has invited the Caribbean Community CARICOM Implementation Agency for Crime and Security, CARICOM Impacts, to assist with the investigation to the what? Of the stolen ammunitions at the St. Joe police station. She said that she welcomed, she said, is she or he? Anyways, she or he said that she or he welcomed the outside. Oh, my boy, okay. Okay, I get it. I thought it was the whiteless individual you're talking about there. The opposite of whiteless, you get it. All right. Anyways, my boy said that she welcomed the outside help, but it's very, very disturbing. We have not heard that kind of initiative for the gruesome double taking of life in Soufriere. The helper said Cody Crazy T, Jonathan and is their boy. Okay, great. My boy said that she would like to see Senator Whiteless, Minister of National Insecurity, be more proactive and less selective in addressing criminal activities. He never brought in impacts for the racketeering at the labor division. That is, and it's interesting, eh? When you're seeing all these sorts of crime going in, you're hearing money disappearing, like, okay, that's fine. Money disappearing, you know. Ministers coming to tell people, oh, I don't care about the money that disappeared. Really? The money that can be used to help the people? You saying you don't care about it? And the people like some Ted Calbas. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ted Calbas, brothers and sisters, racketeer in the labor division that is under his ministry. He never brought in impacts for the that's okay. You get my point. $500,000 and 8 million USEC, whichever it is, worth snitched drug bust at PT Soufriere. The helper said that Senator Whiteless will not ask for outside help, it seems, to bring in our unaccounted 7.5 billion. Yes, 7.5. 7.9, 2.7. I think it's 7.9 billion. But anyways, more or less, brothers and sisters, 7.5 billion. But he will go as far. Well, he'll go at fellas' homes without permission to run pipes. He's a plumber. Eh? Senator Whiteless is a plumber. You go and run pipe where? In fellas' homes, they say, according to these things. Anyways, my boy said the Senator Whiteless issued a press statement recently and attacked the Police Welfare Association, which of course is to guide the police to ensure that nothing is going out and they abusing the police officers and this kind of things there. The Police Welfare Association, because it made its position very clear about the Creek's cheese and Quenchy Commissioner jacking quiet shilling for them people easy. Senator Whiteless uttered, "This press statements, having read it, is a blatant and disrespectful attack on the Chief of Police, and in my view borders on gross insubordination." Shut your mouth. So you didn't know you should have prepared the place before the thing. But let me continue, eh? But Senator Whiteless failed to address the vicious attack by the nuisance commissioner on quiet chilling for. Interesting. That is why the police force will never be united. Yeah, I can tell because of these things that I've spoken about in past, brothers and sisters, and engaging in some certain officers. They told me their side of things. And I tell them, well, all you do something about it. And you say, well, if the people not doing, and that's the thing, you know, we have to keep in mind. They're saying, if the people in the country are not doing nothing about it, me getting my benefits, why should I do something about the people? And the people are the ones who are supposed to do things. I agree them. It's sad, but it's true. I agree them, people. The people not doing nothing about it. They want somebody to fight for them, but they're not doing nothing at all. They would even somebody else to do it so that that person can lose their job. And if that person was to say, hey, let's rally together, they're not showing up. Boy, they're not showing up and expect change to happen for their betterment. Anyways, that's why the police force will never be united. The helper said that just how Tomante, what is Tomante? I guess that means tormented. That's what it means, guys. I might songs like that, Tomante. Anyways, Tomante's carrot and carpet, what carpet? Cafe bagger. Vince will never unite. That's self. Well, we don't know about that. The chef said we are approaching the end of 2023 and we continue to hear nothing about the advances made towards electoral reform. Yes, brothers and sisters, I was just asking a number of people, hey guys, so they had all this hoop, like, it reminds me, and this is why we have to pay attention to history. Remember when they had that same scenario before the 2019 elections? And there was a number of meetings happening all over the place, brothers and sisters. And I say, guys, they're going to stretch these things as much as possible just so they cannot have electoral reform. So said, so done. Electoral reform talks were happening all over the place. OAS, Hukum, and all kind of things was happening, brothers and sisters. And it just go quiet. It just disappear. Huh? Nothing happened. You mean to tell me? Boy, that partner, what is his name? That guy that was writing for electoral reform, and then people realize what he's saying there doesn't really add up and what have you. I forget his name. You guys know what I'm talking about. This guy was writing all kind of things. Sent to Scarrett for him to review. Scarrett say he never get it. He call elections again in 2020. Boy, that is something else we got, sir. In 2020, 2021, 2022 maybe. I don't even know when election. Brothers and sisters, I can't even keep up. What is election? Boy, that is truly something else. Let me continue right there, brothers and sisters. She said that CBI passport vendors and chairman of the Electoral Commissioner, the donut lawyer, continues to remain very silent on this vexation of vexing issues. The calculated inactions of Dwarf Duncan, Subjection Lennox, and Slick Alec continue to be their best action. Interesting, because the process is going nowhere at all. Nowhere. Where is it? Can any one of you guys tell me where is electoral reform today? Scarrett promised and lied to the people saying, hope there will be electoral reform, brothers and sisters. He lied to the people. That's another lie that Scarrett has told. And of course, it's interesting that there's a history of lying from this very individual. The very individual, remember 2014? Oh, the next day we shall begin the airport, brothers and sisters. We're supposed to be flying to Belgium right now. Yes, we're supposed to be flying to Belgium, a straight flight from Dominica to Belgium. Straight flight, Dominica to France. We can't fly to UK anymore, brothers and sisters. Straight flight, brothers and sisters, straight flight. 9 years later, you're talking about boreholes. And we don't even know if boreholes, no, we don't even know if it's boreholes they dig in. They're probably trying to dig what? Copper for them to sell. Who knows what's going on, brothers and sisters? Because they don't talk to the people. Anyways, where was I, guys? And that is only the delight of Tumante Scarrett and his cabal. The helper said, just how 30% salary increase was only to the delight of Tumante Scarrett and his cabal, the chef said Dominicans must come to Dominicans must come together. They stated right here to ensure there is proper electoral reform before the next general election. She said Dominicans should impress upon commissioners Wayne and Hillary. It's the people. It's the people. They're always looking all. Look, I see they had the delegates of UWP. And they retain Dr. Thompson Fontaine to be the leader of the opposition. I think that is a wonderful idea. However, since he said he tends to go overseas, there's not much action that can be done when it comes to that. So I agree he is most likely the best one at present to be the leader of the opposition, even though I also put him and Lennox to be the standing. I think he should be the one. Lennox should be the one. That's what I think, brothers and sisters, of the delegate conference. I think that Lennox should become the political leader again and run things on the ground. So when they're doing the delegate, probably just before the election again, to say, okay, if you can and run the thing, well, then again, that's still up to, if Lennox was to do all the groundwork and those kind of things there, I think he should be given another chance right there. But in my mindset, I see, well, based off Dr. Thompson Fontaine's ability in the economics, and of course individuals understand economics now to run a country, and you look at St. Kitts. St. Kitts is the way it is as a result of advice given by the same Dr. Thompson Fontaine. From my understanding, brothers and sisters, St. Kitts is where it is today from the advice that has been given by the same Dr. Thompson Fontaine. So I know Dr. Thompson Fontaine would be good for Dominica when it comes on to running the countries. But when it comes on to his ability to go overseas and then he stays over there and does his thing, I understand, Don't get me wrong, I understand. They are not the one in parliament to be holding the people. But at the same time, I don't know. It's just an interesting scope because he should be the leader based off his qualifications and his ability to give great advice and these kind of things. They even helping Sudan, South Sudan, I think it is. Helping them, doing great, moving towards the right direction, brothers and sisters, under his stewardship. So he's doing things over there. He did things across the Caribbean, and a number of places who actually listen to him, and they're doing well, so definitely can do things. But being on the ground, brothers and sisters, I think that is another interesting part right there. And of course, I think that's where Lennox has strong points. He has strong points in that regard. But then again, when it comes down to since they're not the main leader of the opposition at present, I think it makes sense that he goes overseas for him to make his money. He has to feed his family. He has to feed his family and so forth. Dominica not making much. Look, we're quivering on that tourism right now, brothers and sisters. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what on earth we're doing. Anyways, 30% salary increase and to the only light of Tumantis Carrot and his cabal. The chef said Dominicans must come together to ensure there is a proper electoral reform before the next general election. She said the Dominicans should impress upon Commissioner Wayne and Hillary that they have to be prepared to provide citizens with the regular update. They should provide regular updates and guidance on the very important matter of electoral reform. Yeah, I just noticed people not talking about that anymore. It go quiet. Oh boy, help us, Father, help us. Because the figures that took place in August 2023, using a cut and paste report of Menis Byron. Byron, yes, that's the guy I was trying to figure out right there. Should never be allowed to happen again. The helpers said just how Tumantis Carrot will never allow Tumantis... What? Just how Tumantis Carrot will never allow Tumantis Carrot to throw fire on at his dons. I remember when they were talking about the situation involving when Melissa was saying, hey, we finally get a donor to, it seems like it's a grant they was giving Dominica, and then Scary come in a few weeks later and say, hey guys, we're gonna be going for a loan in Saudi Arabia. Then it makes sense right there why he wouldn't try to give her blows. Maybe Melissa herself to understand what on earth was the whole scenario involved in that. Melissa come in and tell people, guys, we pray to God, and so I don't know which God they pray to, but they pray to God to get this and that, and it happened, bap, Saudi Arabia will come down, boom. We get a donor, the dream will finally become a reality. Reality, brothers and sisters, $41 million I had to get from Saudi Arabia. I could be wrong. But $41 million they get, I could be wrong, from Saudi Arabia, brothers and sisters, to do what? Build bowling alley. Brothers and sisters, you realize the projects that is happening in Dominica has no literal benefit to Dominicans. For example, fixing the road. Fixing the road is a good thing, but does it put money in the people's pocket? No. If you were to set up, like, for example, Scary them stated that they will go and find the markets for agriculture, would that put money in the people's pockets? Absolutely. It'll bring surplus into the country, and it'll also put monies into the country, thus enabling the people to become truly independent, as that of which they claim their 45 years to be. But that's not happening. They want to make bowling alley for you to come and play, not necessarily for you to come and, don't get me wrong, bring the bowling alley. Yes. But I think we need to set the precedents, and our priorities seem to be screwed up, because the priority should be on the benefit of the people first before the people can entertain. This is why a number of persons are saying it's Melissa Siwo, is the ministry of Melissa Siwo. And the people don't realize, hey guys, we are in Siwo happening all over the place. Siwo, that is yeah, boy. Anyways, where was I, brothers and sisters? The Don's, at his Don's wife in Parliament again. The chef said that Dwarf Duncan, Silk Alec, and Subsection Lennox are too comfortable. She said they are going about their daily lives as normal. Yes, they are, because they don't really get much pressure from the people for them to do things for the people. Only the, hey, look at the money, look at the thing there. All right then. While they continue to prevent Dominicans from exercising their franchise. Interesting. The helper said, just how Colin McIntyre is not allowing little Willie Tony to exercise his tiny marital franchise at his home. What is wrong with these people, boy? The chef said, the assistant chef actually said, the Dominicans are a special breed of people. Brothers and sisters, sometimes you have to wonder. They beating you? Kind of like back in the slavery days, brothers and sisters. When people used to plan the slaves, or the slaves used to plan, hey guys, we need to be free. They're planning for the escape for everybody, you know. But no, some informer inside the cabal, man. Some informer going to go to get the white man and say, hey, look, they're trying to do this, bap, bap, bap. Hurting themselves because they remain slaves. And then destroying their own people. That is exactly what is happening in Dominica. And Dominicans watching that happen to them. And then they will go out and sell out each other. I remember the partner from St. Joseph come and say their pal rep was the worst thing. I think it's Addis, whatever is her name. Addis King, whatever, brothers and sisters, yeah. He said that's the worst thing that happened to St. Joseph. And then he realized, but wait a while, I was going to lose things. Right? When they call him, he come back and apologize. So you truly gave your feelings and then they shackle it. They shackle your feelings for you to shut your mouth. Don't talk against us. Very interesting right there. Where was I? Dominican to passive? Yeah. Because you cannot believe that Dominicans can continue to be very passive towards the heartless disrespect of Tumante Skerrit. She said that Tumante Skerrit gave himself and purchase ministers 30% salary increase, while the same Tumante Skerrit has unpaid checks in the value of $121 million owed to businesses that provided goods and services to the state. Now, that's just one, you know, but what about the college things? I remember some time back, Skerrit was giving a talk saying that the Dominicans who come back to Dominicans will get half of their thing paid off. Dominicans don't even care about coming back to Dominica. They will pay their stuff full if they have to pay it in America. They will get their jobs in America and pay pay back if they have to. Some of them I know I myself even leave that alone. The assistant chef said all these business owners are quiet and waiting for the opposition to make noise on them. Yes, they're waiting for somebody to do it. I think the opposition should stay quiet. I stay quiet, don't talk. Can't be this wicked. The opposition should stay quiet, but then again, the opposition role is to hold the government account to the things that they say and do. But I believe the opposition should stay quiet. Too much talking in the place. Let the people start acting. When the people start acting, then the opposition come in. The opposition is guided by the people, and if the people are quiet, they should sit quiet too. I agree. The opposition to make noise on their behalf. She said, these small businesses have been, She said these small businesses have been, anyways, I don't know. The owners are feeling the financial squeeze. Everybody feeling the financial squeeze when it comes down to Dominica, right there. But they will not come together and demand their money, no. I remember the man, was it the man? Yeah, the man who was, the government, they make people come in the country, utilize those people land, don't pay them a dime. Those people make how much millions of dollars, you know, on those people land, don't pay those people a dime. Not a dime. You think that, boy, you think they care about all in Dominica? Boy, when you're making people come from foreign to utilize your land to do God knows what. They're making millions of dollars, they leave. Not a single dime you get. But, okay. Yeah, boy, help us. Where was I? The owners are feeling the financial squeeze, they are blah, 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 blah. They don't want to rock the political boat because they still love their crime minister. While Tumante Skerrit's pirate ship of corruption is sailing undisturbed, not undisturbed, undisturbed, brothers and sisters, without disturbance, on calm waters. The helper said, not now, no atheist goes here. Is now on rough seas for taking VEP on a young Kalinago on his wife's SU. Anyways, my boy said that she wants to know why Tumante Skerrit is afraid to comment on the double yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. Hopefully the people in the press conference ask a question. What are your thoughts on the matter? What are your thoughts, Mr. Prime Minister? The journalists we have here sometimes, you just have to elaborate. Never gave a view, never gave a word, never gave a comment on the double taking of the lies of, you know, the what's that name? Culibri Eco Resort owners. The chef said she wants to know why the labor government will not be giving public officers diaries for 2024. Well, we can do that money. Can do that money. I mean, look at Dominica. Look at the state of Dominica, boy. Look at, boy. If only you remember Dominica back in the day, boy. Boy. If only you remember Dominica back in the day. I remember I used to thinking, boy, at least Dominica not like the rest of the world. I used to think that, you know, guys. As a little youth growing up, man, I say, boy, Dominica not like the rest of the world, you know. At least we good. We have a little money's coming in agriculture, doing its thing. Whoop, whoop. Liquor boy, I remember the saying this. Liquor boy. I remember going all the way to high school. People used to fight me on a political battle there. Boy, what are you stopping in school talking to people? Saying, what nonsense are you talking about? Today, they saying, boy, Mr. Licks, I should have listened to you. Boy, Mr. Licks, I should have listened to you. All the talks we used to give you there, bro, I seen it now. Going different places, meeting my former classmates, and they say, boy, Mr. Licks, boy, I don't know. Some of them, when I meet them overseas, they say, boy, Mr. Licks, I've tried to give you a little pressure, but I got the opportunity and I left, my brother. I left as soon as I can. I make myself, you know. But, you know, sometimes, brothers and sisters, that's humans right there. Humans are the own downfall. That is a heck of a thing to truly come to the conclusion and realize. Humans are their own downfall. One man turn against God and the man saying, boy, I can do this on my own. And utter chaos. I mean, it's very clear what is happening in the United States. When man move away from God, they believe in their own devices. Reprobate minds, man. Just turning into some sort of, boy, humans are indeed in need of grace, Gassa. Yes, man. Humans in need of grace, boy. Guys, these are just my thoughts, man. This is my boy thoughts as well. What are your thoughts on the matters right there? Do you think something could have been done in that situation right there? Do you think that they didn't plan? I heard Reggie say, oh, he was a visionary, but we couldn't envision these simple things. There's one thing when you know all these things coming in, you have you literally have the blueprint for what is coming in the next day. You say it's the height of tourism in Dominica. I guess it's ending in January or whatever it ending. Height of tourism in the season. Boats are coming in. We finally get at least a 2 boat. They say it had a 3 boat outside there. I don't know if it was passing, but they say it had a 3 boat. Or one was probably waiting to come in. You know, this kind of sentiment right there. St. Lucia, I see the scenes all the time, you know. St. Lucia, St. Kitts, all other Caribbean islands, I see 3 boats. If I see 1 boat, is rare. I see 1 boat in, but we are accustomed of 1 boat in Dominica. We get in 2 boats. Now we have 2 boats, brothers and sisters. And the sentiment of a 3rd boat. Yeah? The sentiment, so you couldn't prepare. You have Dominicans. That's how I finished talking. What are your thoughts, guys? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. What do you think could curb this situation from happening? These whole things where people have to be breaking entry. Boy. Going on the other side for them to see if they can make it. I late for work, guys. I have to go by work. I have to go work, guys. Well, situations, and it's a bottleneck kind of vibe that's happening there, you know. I think if we had envisioned different things, brothers and sisters, we would have created another route somewhere. But we only have 1 straight path, brothers and sisters. So if something have to happen now, people in trouble. I mean, Mao, didn't they say they're going to open Mao Road or put a road on the sea in Mao? So you'll have 1 coming this way and 1 coming this way or something of that sort. That never happened. I mean, you think we should do something about that, no? I mean, widen the road or do something. I mean, well, we don't have money. We don't got money. So, well, that is what the people want. That is exactly what the people want to happen to themselves. When they're late for work, some of all you have to clock in. Well, you just missed 2 hours, You just missed 3 hours. Say you wait in traffic because they block road and trying to make things or giving tourists priority. So they blocking road and making tourists go and bus and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. And they leaving you at the detriment. Well, guys, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Let me go eat my lunch. A little lunch already. So let me go on eat my lunch, brothers and sisters. With that said, give this video a thumbs up if you understand it, if you want to see more. Definitely subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come from. With that said, guys, be real. Be positive.